Hey, what up folks? I've got a little unboxing and a product review. Small flashes have been really popular for the Ricoh GRiii and the GRiiX simply because it doesn't have a flash. And now Godox have stepped up to the plate and produced this little guy. This is the im20, and I believe there's an im22 that's more upright, and there's an im30 which is a big brother that has some controls on it. But this one is a nice little flash, probably going to do well competing with the Reflex Lab mini flash, which is smaller but less powerful and has zero controls. Now we've got a professional firm like Godox. This is the packaging. There's a little label on here telling you everything else is down there below. And I have actually charged this up, but this is just to give you an idea of the packaging. There's the flash, and then this little plastic pouch. There was a wiping cloth with it, and then you take this part out here. There's a little box inside, and in this box we have a USB-C charging cable. So a little bit of the technical details. USB-C port here that's open. We've got an on-off button here. Long press on, long press off. Short press, you can test the flash when it's on and charged. Then you've got plus minus buttons here for the strength of the flash. If I switch it on, you'll see there's a little LED there blinking away, and that's on 1. And if I progress through the 5 LEDs, that's the most powerful setting there. You can test the flash over here. Boom. And I'll take that down to this the lowest charge down here, or the lowest power, and test that. Boom. Little flash there. I believe it's rated at about 440 flashes at the most powerful level for every charge. So that's quite good. Should last you all day. Now I get rid of some of this stuff here. I'll just switch it off just for be on the safe side. Now it's got one pin that receives a pulse from a camera. So any camera with a hot shoot with an actual electrical contact in the middle will be able to use this flash. It's manual though. It's not a TTL. It's not syncing with the camera. The camera can't send any information to the flash. But look at it. That's what your GRiii would look like, and your GRiiX would look like with this flash on. Small, compact, very easy to have this in the pocket, and you get a little pouch like that. Very nice. And there's a tiny manual in here. This might tell you something about the color temperature and things like that. Then again, it might not. I don't know. But anyway, let's see how it works. We're going to switch it on, and we're going to switch the flash on. So now the camera and the flash are on. I'll put something over here at the back of the table. We can just take a shot of. I'll switch the flash on, hold my finger down. It blinks a couple of times. It's charged up. It has a charger capacitor internally. We're going to test it on 1 here. We're at the back there. Ooh, that's bright. I'm on manual ISO 100. I found that if you give it too much power at close distances, and the ISO ranks up because of the available ambient light in the room. If that gets too high, you will overexpose the whole scene, or it will just look weird. Just give that another one there. Not bad. Just check that. You can see 1 and 2. It's lighting everything up, but we're only half a meter away, so it should be. Let's try that on 5 now. Same shot. We're on f2.8, 1/25th of a second, ISO 100. Boom. Completely blown out. So it's got some power on it. I'll just turn around and take a shot over on the shelves over there. This is also on 5, the most powerful setting. Not bad. Just play that back for you. Not bad. It's certainly got an old vintage vibe. Let's try lowering that down to 3. Take that shot one more time. Better. So in this room, that's about 2.5 to 3 meters away. Those shelves over there, it's lit it nicely. And wow, my shutter speed was really low there. I'm just gonna change quickly to I've just changed quickly to shutter priority. Keep it up at 1/50th of a second. The camera's explaining. The camera's complaining that there might not be enough light to get a shot. But see, that's at ISO 100. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to auto ISO now, like that. Point it over in that direction. Take a shot, and it's overexposed it again because, of course, the ISO ramped up. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of playing about. I'm going to take that all the way down. Try one again. Better. That's much better. Let's just take a look at that. That was the one where I have taken it all the way down to the first setting, the lowest setting. That was the overexposed setting because the ISO ramped up to 1000. This one was at 1250, and it's exposed it quite nicely, to be honest. So you're going to have to chimp a little bit, play around, get the setting you like, but on the whole, it would be a great little flash to take along to, I don't know, parties, get-togethers, stuff like that. That's the Godox im20 on your Ricoh GRiii. Peace out.